Hello dear students, in this session we will learn some concepts of horizontal projectile. What is horizontal projectile? If a projectile is projected from the top of a tower along the horizontal, if you just give a horizontal velocity, then after that if it moves only under the influence of gravity, then we call it as horizontal projectile. Say there is a building, say a ball is thrown from the top of the tower and you have given some horizontal velocity u, initial horizontal velocity is u. Initially velocity is given only along the horizontal, means initial velocity is equal to horizontal component of velocity. Okay. Then this ball will come like this, it is a parabola once again. Suppose if you consider a point here, here what is the velocity? This is the velocity, okay. This is horizontal component of velocity, I call it as Vx, this is vertical component of velocity Vy. So, what we need to observe here is initially the moment you throw the ball horizontal here, okay, here horizontal component of velocity is u, ux is u, vertical component of velocity, initial vertical component of velocity is 0 here. Later the acceleration due to gravity or the gravitational field will increase the vertical component of velocity of the projectile, and we know along the horizontal there is no force or horizontal acceleration is 0 here also, horizontal acceleration is 0, ax is 0. So, horizontal velocity will not change, horizontal component of velocity is equal to initial horizontal component of velocity only, or initial horizontal component of velocity is initial velocity u. Okay. So, what is Vy? How to calculate Vy? Vy equal to uy plus ay into t, or the ball is coming down. So, Vy is minus, velocity is minus Vy equal to uy is 0, initial vertical component of velocity is 0, minus g into t, or what happens, Vy is equal to gt. Okay. And if we want to calculate the velocity of the projectile at any moment, velocity of the projectile at any moment, v it can be calculated like this, v square equal to vx square plus Vy square using Pythagoras theorem, or v equal to square root of Vx square plus Vy square. What is Vx? U square plus Vy square. What is Vy square? Vy square means Vy is gt, g square t square. Velocity at any moment can be calculated using this formula, v equal to square root of u square plus g square t square. Now, what we will do? We will write x component of displacement of the projectile. What is x component of displacement? X component of displacement, or x component of displacement. Which equation I should use? X is equal to ux into t plus half ax into t square. We know ax is 0, horizontal component of acceleration is 0, that is equal to x equal to horizontal component of velocity, initial horizontal component of velocity is u itself into t, or t is equal to x by u. Now, we will write y component of displacement. Y component of displacement is given by y component of displacement y is equal to uy into t plus half ay into t square, or y is equal to, what is uy? Initial vertical component of velocity is 0. Okay. So, ay is minus g. So, what happens? Minus half into g into t square. Now, what we will do? We will make a substitution for t here, because we want to write equation of trajectory. Okay. So, what is the equation for t? T is equal to x by u. So, what happens? Minus half into g into x square by u square. or equation of trajectory, y is equal to minus g by 2u square into x square. If you observe this equation, g is a constant, 2 is a constant, u is also constant. So, this equation is in the form of y is equal to minus bx square. So, this is a parabola, this is an inverted parabola, see inverted parabola because of this minus symbol. Okay. Now, we will calculate the range of the projectile. How to calculate the range of the projectile? Or see, from this equation I can also calculate the time required for the projectile to reach the ground. How to calculate time required for the projectile to reach the ground? So, if I rearrange this equation, t square I will get t square equal to 2y by g, 2y by g. Let us suppose that I will take height of the tower as h. Okay. So, what is y? Y is equal to, see, the moment the ball reaches the ground, y component of displacement is h. So, what happens? This can be written as 2h by g, or t is equal to square root of 2h by g. Time required for the projectile to reach the ground is square root of 2h by g. This is exactly equal to the time required for the freely falling body to reach the ground. Say for example, if the ball is dropped from a height h, what is the time required for the ball to reach the ground? So, we should use the equation here. For this situation, we should use the equation x is equal to ut plus half at square. What is initial velocity? The body is dropped, u is 0, okay. Initial velocity is 0, x is equal to, x is h, height, correct, no, half gt square, h is equal to half gt square, 2 will come here, 2h by a means g, t is equal to square root of 2h by g. That means, if you drop a ball, the time required for the ball to reach the ground is square root of 2h by g, provided the height is h. Even in this case, you are throwing the ball horizontally, even then time required for the ball to reach the ground is square root of 2h by g only, because in this case also, what is the initial vertical velocity? 0. In this case also, initial vertical velocity is 0. So, the ball has to reach the ground. For that, what is important is vertical velocity. Since vertical velocity is 0 in both the cases, they take same time to reach the ground. Now, we will calculate. So, this itself is the time of flight. Time required for the ball to reach from this point to this point is the time of flight now here. So, what is range then? Range is equal to horizontal component of velocity into time of flight. Okay. So, what is horizontal component of velocity? Horizontal component of velocity is u itself, because initially entire velocity is given in the horizontal direction. What is time of flight? Time of flight is square root of 2h by g. These are all some of the concepts that you need to know in the case of horizontal projectile. So, in this you can expect questions from this equation that they can ask. So, what is the velocity of the projectile after 5 seconds? Then you have to use this equation. Then if at all you have to calculate range of the projectile. Say for example, an aeroplane is moving in along the horizontal direction with some speed 100 km per hour. A food packet is dropped. Then that food packet will go like horizontal projectile, because initially it will be having horizontal velocity, no. So, it will move like horizontal projectile. In that case, what is the range of the projectile? All those questions you can expect based on this equation.